Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are here and I've recently kind of been struggling with art and feeling motivated. So I kind of wanted to do something a little more simple because I do think I don't know if I'm in an art block right now. I might be. I can't tell if it's art block or if it's just like no motivation. I've been having a hard time feeling inspired recently, and I feel like I keep saying this in like all my videos, but I feel like I've just been really in like a weird space with my head right now, and I feel like I just have not been feeling creative. And so I wanted to do something simple and just draw pretty people that I see and just draw things that are more in my comfort zone and kind of just do whatever I want, because I've just not been having the motivation to draw recently, which has been frustrating and kind of sad. I mean, it happens, I don't think it's like anything crazy. I mean, it's happened to me before. I've just been struggling recently, and I don't know, I feel like I need to do like either some challenges or like, I don't know, I need to like go back to my roots or something. I don't know, maybe I should do like studies. I'm trying to figure out things I can do to help me right now. So I might be doing like some challenge type videos or like redraw videos soon, because usually whenever I get in art block moods, that's kind of what I do. Or if I'm losing inspiration, which I think is more what it is, I tend to do things that, I don't know, I draw things that are more in my comfort zone. And the more that I like post on here and stuff, I realize that I kind of just want to keep drawing things that I want to draw. That sounds like really weird and stupid because like, I don't know, that should seem obvious, but I don't want to like get stuck with, doing things that are more successful on here. I kind of want to just do whatever I want. And like not, I don't know, box myself in, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know, I feel like I'm not making much sense. I've just been struggling though. And yeah, I don't know if anyone has any like recommendations for if you're an art block, or I don't know, any ideas for things that might be able to help me or find inspiration. I would really be thankful, because I've been kind of struggling recently and I would really appreciate it actually. So again, a lot of these things are just things that it was like the first things I saw, and then I just wanted to draw them and recreate them and do whatever. And I wanted to go back to markers because that's also my comfort zone. So yeah, I kind of just did that. I think one of the biggest problems I've been having too recently with a lot of my art is I've just been very unhappy with a lot of it. And just kind of feeling like nothing, which is unfortunate. I do think actually, I don't know, I feel like my art, I've kind of had like a flip thing where like a lot of the digital stuff I've been doing recently, I've been more like happy with. And a lot of the more traditional stuff I've been doing, I've been like, I don't know, just really unhappy with it. And I kind of want to like try to just maybe try new mediums. And I really want to start trying to do more original work. I've just, again, like been really struggling with inspiration. I kind of want to almost like maybe try to start doing like some prompt type stuff, because I feel like that can really help with inspiration. I don't know, I might try to do stuff like that, or more challenges. And again, just things to try to like help me with that, because I, again, have just been just really struggling recently. And yeah, I don't know, it's been like frustrating me a lot, and I've just not been happy with anything I've been making. And yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm also burnt out, because one of the things I also really wanted to talk about in this video too was my like scheduling, because originally I've been trying, I'm not always good at it, but I've been trying to post every single Friday a new video. I'm always posting like shorts usually like every other day and stuff, but actual videos I usually will post every Friday. But I recently started a new job, and so I'm just saying now that my uploads are going to probably be a lot more, not as often. I think I'm going to start trying to post every other Friday now, because, I want to like put effort into my videos still, I don't want to like rush through things, and I don't want to burn myself out. And I also want to still be able to have time to like, free sketch of my sketchbook without having to worry about filming it and stuff, which I think is also very important for me, and also my, I don't know, inspiration. Because whenever I'm filming a video, I do think whether I'm realizing I'm doing it or not, I do always have that in the back of my mind that I'm filming this. And I want to, it is nice to be able to just draw and not have to worry about filming anything. and have to worry about angles and stuff like that. I mean, it's not like a huge chore or anything, but it's something that I want to be able to, you know, still give myself time to like do stuff that I don't always have to film. So that's also important to me. So yeah, I'm not going to be having as many videos as often. But I do kind of feel, I don't know, it is kind of a relief though too for me, I'm realizing already, because it's given me a lot more time. And I think I already just said this, but I do think one of my issues is too, is that I keep rushing through things. And I really need to start just taking a step back and like really taking my time. Because I'm also a very impatient artist. I get very, like, I don't know, impatient very easily, and I like tend to rush through things. And especially when it comes to like the original sketch of something, that really is like I feel like every step of art is important, but like getting those basic things down is extremely important. And I feel like I've been rushing through that too much recently, and I feel like I need to start like just taking my time more, and just calming down. I don't know why I'm always like in a rush to like hurry things. Like I need to just, and again, like my procrastination is just atrocious. It's so bad. I'm so bad with just, I don't know, I get distracted so easily, and my brain is constantly like, I feel like running, and I'm always just procrastinating and holding things off. And it's a constant battle I have with myself, like constantly. And yeah, and I'm trying to like, I want to try to organize myself a little bit better too, and plan things out, because I have to write lists of things, because I will literally forget. And I always have like, I'll have tons of ideas, and then if I don't write them down though, they will completely leave my brain and I'll never remember them again. So that's another thing I'm trying to like really like force myself to, you know, get together and just, I don't know, lock in, I guess is what I'm basically trying to say. But yeah, also the thing I'm currently working on, if anyone's curious, I think I use mostly Copics for this drawing. I think there might be a little bit of Ohu markers in here too. But I think it was mostly Copics that I was using for this. And then the main reason why I wanted to draw this is because I loved her hair so much, and I wanted to try it. And it was very fun to do, and I had a very fun time working on it. I am actually, though, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I'm trying to think if there's anything about it that I would, oh yeah, I do think that the anatomy on this one's a little bit weird, because the way she's sitting, I think I drew her head a little bit too big, which is a constant struggle of mine that I keep messing up and struggling with, and it's very frustrating. And I need to I think one of the problems I've been having too recently is I feel like I have been falling into the trap of feeling like everything in my sketchbook has to be like this beautiful illustrated thing, and I feel like I need to go back to like, it's okay to just sketch. Like I feel like I have to like color everything or else it looks plain, but I need to like it's okay to sketch sometimes, and I think I haven't been doing that enough. And I think it's also one of the reasons why I've been struggling recently. I think another thing I need to start doing too better is like just like mindlessly doodling and sketching. I need to just like stop letting my brain like overthink everything. And yeah, I think that's another problem I've been having kind of recently in my sketchbook, because I look at like, I just keep like, I don't know, I'll like start a new page, and every time I just feel like I have to make everything look perfect and pretty. And I don't. That's literally, sketchbooks literally are for experimentation, and that's what I need to get back into. And just like playing around and not taking everything so goddamn seriously. I need to calm down, basically, is what I'm saying. I feel like I've just been so like, I don't know, in my head and overthinking everything. And sometimes, especially with art, I really do think that you need to just let yourself kind of just go and not overthink every little thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. I've just been very like frustrated with my art recently, and kind of like, I don't know, it's been making me sad. And I really want to just, I don't know. Again, if anyone has any like tips to help me right now, I would really appreciate it, because it's been making me really like, I don't know, I've just been so frustrated. And I do though, like I have a lot of ideas of things I want to do, but nothing has been turning out, and I really do think I need to just slow down. I also just think I really do want to try to get into more new mediums, because I feel like I've mostly just been doing like marker stuff, and I want to play around more with other things and just try new things with my art, because I feel like I've really been kind of just stuck in a rut of doing the same thing over and over again, and I think I'm getting bored of it too. So that also has not been helping with my inspiration. So yeah, this is just me like complaining, I feel like, this entire video. So I apologize about that. I did end up changing, this is like the colors, I ended up adding a lot more purples in this drawing, but I actually really like how it turned out. And again, I do actually really like how that drawing turned out. I like how the way that the skin turned out a lot in that one too, and the hair in the final product. I just think, again, like the anatomy on that one was a little weird. I drew the head too big, which again, I keep doing it. I feel like I need to relearn like drawing the basic body shape in the beginning, because I always end up making things look too stiff, and it's frustrating. This is another one where I was kind of looking at a reference, I think it was like of a cowboy, and the reference, they had like really long hair, and originally I was gonna just copy the person in the original photo that I was referencing, but I decided though, because I saw the long hair in the cowboy, I was like, I should draw Charles Smith from Red Dead 2. So that's what I did, because I love him, and I don't think I've ever, no, that's not true, I think I have drawn him like once before, but it's been a long time, and this might actually be my favorite on the page. I was very happy with, I was just having a lot of fun with this one, and again, this is another one where I'm really happy with how the skin turned out, and the coloring of it turned out on this page, and yeah, I had so much fun like drawing his face and everything, and this made me want to draw more. I'm not sure how many people like here that are watching this have played Red Dead 2. I would highly recommend it. It's an amazing game. Whether you play or to watch it, it's fantastic. It's like my favorite game of all time. I adore it. Anyway, I'm a proud Arthur and Charles fan. I ship them. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm a Charthur stan. Love them. I've actually been really wanting to do fan art of them, and I don't know why I still haven't, and I should, because yeah. I will say that too, because recently, at the time of this recording, season 2 of The Last of Us just recently started, which I have, I actually do plan on making a video about it, and I kind of want to do more Last of Us fan art, so that will probably be, I don't know if it's going to be my next video, or it might be I think it's going to be the one after it, so that, and I might start talking about it a little bit, but I will say right now that, like, I do have, like, one of my biggest fears is that they're going to try to make a live action Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's kind of terrifying to me, because I don't know if I want it. I don't think I want it. Like, I haven't been as, like, because I know there's a lot of people that are super against, or not even super against, because I do think the live action Last of Us has gotten mostly positive reviews. At least the first season has. I'm not as up to date with, like, the second season and the reviews on it so far. Also, we're, like, super new into it, so I have no idea how people are feeling about it, but I will say, and I've also been, like, I'm a huge, like, Last of Us fan, but I am, like, a way bigger, but I've never been as picky about the live action as a lot of other people, but if they ever made a live action Red Dead 2, I'm gonna be the most annoying person about it, because I'm gonna be so picky. Like, I'm terrified that they're gonna try to do it, and I'm so scared. Like, I just can't imagine who the heck are they gonna cast. And like, I see people fan casting, and I always hate the fan cast. I hate it. So sorry, this is such a tangent. This has nothing to do with this video. And there are people probably that are watching this that have no idea what the frick I'm talking about. I apologize. I'm literally just ranting right now. Yeah. This is me attempting folds. No idea what I'm doing. I'm literally just guessing. Also, just drawing his, like, shirt was so weird, because, like, the way that it clings onto him was, like, I don't know, it looks so weird to me. And also drawing, like, his legs too. I feel like the anatomy on this is not great, but I was kind of just, I don't know, eyeballing it and hoping for the best, which is what I do most of the time, because I don't know what I'm doing half of the time. Oh god. But yeah, no, the way that the shirt, like, fit on his body though, I was, like, really struggling with, and I was really confused. I actually don't think it looks bad. It was fun though drawing, like, I'm actually really happy I ended up drawing Charles, because he has a different body type than I usually draw with male characters. I'm like I need to, like, practice more with drawing different male anatomy. I'm kind of bad with it. And he has a more stocky build. So I think it was like a really good, I don't even know if stocky is the right word, because he is like very muscular too though. But he has like a different build than what I'm used to drawing, so I think it was really good practice. And I also was very like, I didn't go too crazy on the shading in this one. I feel like the craziest I went was actually in like on his face, because everywhere else I was kind of pretty simple with it. Like his hair, I don't even think I shaded his hair. I think I used like one color. And I really though wanted to have like his hair flying in the wind, because I don't know, it makes it look more cinematic, I guess. And he has beautiful long hair. I think I did make his hair a little bit longer than it actually is in the game. But, you know, if I have the chance to make hair longer on a man, I'm going to. It's my weakness. Also, I just think drawing long hair is very fun. So, if I have the chance, I will. And I'm also obsessed with this little, like, those little pieces of hair that frame his face. I love it. I love how it looks. It's really cute. And yeah, I just overall, though, had a very fun time drawing this. I do think, though, too, in the game, I think, like, towards the end, I'm not sure if his hair is always like this, but it's just down, but I'm pretty sure halfway through, like, he ends up shaving the sides of his head. When I was looking at photos, I realized that, because I forgot that it looked like that in the game. So I was kind of debating doing that, too, but I decided to go with just the long hair. I didn't do any crazy details or anything. Also another thing I ended up doing too, was on the other page that I was working on, the way that I framed, or the way that I like laid out the pictures I was drawing, I did it in like a really weird way, so I didn't have a lot of space on the top, and so I ended up just randomly taping in, movie tickets, because I didn't know what else to put there, and they actually both fit in like really well, so I put that there instead. There's nothing like behind those two once, like I showed the whole thing. I just kind of added that in because I didn't know what else to draw there too, and I was also getting lazy, so that's why those are there too. They're like Nosferatu tickets. Also though, I do like whenever, like, I don't know, I like taping in things in my sketchbook because it makes it feel like a scrapbook kind of, which I do like. And I like having things like hanging out and stuff, so that's also why I did that. And also I had a lot of fun adding those little dots into his outfit with that pen that I was using. It was fun. This one, you can tell I was really getting sick of this. And again, like, this freaking spread, I only had, like, a couple of drawings on it, and it literally took me, like, an entire week to finish because my freaking procrastination has been so bad. Again, I will say, though, I did start a new job, too, so I'm trying to give myself a little bit more leeway. And also because I get, like, overstimulated and burn out so easily, so that's why I'm also saying, again, that I'm probably not going to be posting as much. Again, I'm going to try every other week, but I'm not going to promise anything because I get so, I'm trying to not burn myself out crazy, you know? I don't want to make myself hate drawing. Like, I'm trying. Anyway, though, this looks crazy. I was also actually playing around with just blocking in crazy. Also, all these markers are dying. So this looks atrocious. But anyway, these are turtles, which I've never drawn before, and drawing this made me realize how freaking crazy turtles look. These are supposed to be sea turtles. Yeah, and it looks insane. But I was also just, again, the reason why this is, like, so weird and blocky is because I was kind of trying to play with, just using very blocky colors and very, like, I don't know. Sometimes I like the way that, like, I don't know how to explain this at all. Because I feel like I have two styles. I feel like I have a very shaded and smooth way of coloring, but then I also have, like, a blockier way of coloring, if that makes sense, where things aren't super shaded in. And that's what I was kind of trying to attempt here. And yeah. And then I was kind of also trying to outline then it more and adding more detail as I went along. But yeah, this looks crazy, and it doesn't even really look that much like a turtle. I don't know what I was doing. This was kind of a mess, I'm not gonna lie. Also, this, like, set of markers that I have are so weird because when I ordered them, they were supposed to be, like, a gray set. And it said online that they were a gray set of markers because I wanted to get a new gray set of markers because I didn't have that many grays. But whenever I got them, they all look green. And so now I just have this big set of, like, green markers that I don't use that often because I don't use green that often. green is like one of the colors I don't use very much. So like, I don't even, also these markers are not great though too, because they literally died so fast, so I don't freaking know. This is just me rambling. I will say drawing the eyes, that was very fun. Drawing those big, like, eyes. I always struggle to trying to figure out if I want to add, like, that little highlight in the eye, because I don't draw eyes super complicated. I kind of, like, play around when I'm drawing them, but I don't know. It was weird. And then this one, too. This one, I literally was kind of just giving up on this page, to be honest. I was so done. I wanted to finish this. I did not try on this at all. Again, I was just kind of blocking in color. It's not the worst thing I've ever drawn, but it's not great. I was really just done with this page, and I wanted to be done because it was taking me way too long. And yeah, again, turtles' faces are so weird to draw. Like, it almost looks like they have mustaches. Like, it looks like the Lorax. It's so weird. Yeah, you can tell. I was like, we're wrapping this up because I wanted to be done. And then I saw, like, they kind of had spots on them too, so I was just randomly bringing that up too. This is another drawing. I actually really like the sketch of this, and I actually do think I like this overall too. Again, I was playing around with new styles of coloring and new ways to color, and so again, this was me just like blocking in really big chunks. And I was like, usually I mostly use like the brush nib, but you can tell here that I was literally only using the chisel nib. Is that how you say that? Yeah, I think. And so I was literally just randomly, yeah, it looks crazy when I'm looking at it. But I noticed in a lot of like, especially in like a lot of like, I have a lot of art books, like concept art books, and I feel like in a lot of video game, like whenever they're doing character design and stuff, I noticed they do a lot of like blocking like this with color, where they'll just randomly, you know, they'll use like very big chunks of it to layer things. I feel like Arcane kind of does this too. This is like way messier than Arcane, by the way. But yeah, I just really wanted to test this out, and it was very fun. And I do think if I kept playing with it, I could actually come up, I think, with a really cool new way to shade things. And I kind of want to do more with it in the future. I think one of the mistakes I made was I ended up outlining it again towards the end. Like, I kept just getting darker and darker with the shadows. And part of me kind of wishes, because I ended up outlining it with like marker. I kind of wish I outlined it with pencil instead. That, or I shaded it more. Like, if I, at the end, like, I shaded things a little bit better, because it does kind of look weird towards the end. I don't know. But I do think that, like, this was a really interesting and fun just experiment, and I do want to play around with it more. I feel like this would be a really good way to practice, too, with coloring with, like, paint, because I say this all the time, but I'm really trying to get more into painting, like, all types, like, especially, though, gouache and acrylic paint. I don't really want to try to get into oils because I don't have the patience for them. Like, I hate how long they dry, and I'm a very, like, even with, like, watercolor stuff, which I do still enjoy a lot, and I don't know why I don't do more of it, because I do enjoy it every time I do it. Even with watercolor, I get impatient, even though it literally takes, like, not that long to dry. So that's why I'm more inclined with, like, painting. But I do think this would be a really good technique to try with painting. And I kind of do this also with, like, whenever I'm doing digital painting, to just block in big chunks of color. It's also a lot faster, but I do think it is a good way to learn, in the beginning at least, how to shade with new materials. And so yeah, I definitely want to try more of this. This is the where I don't really care for what I did, because again, I feel like I used too dark of a brown. I think I wish I went with a little bit lighter of a color to shade it, because I do think it makes it, I don't know, it's a little bit too harsh. That, or I wish I went in with, like, colored pencil, because I think it would have looked a little bit softer, which is what I probably would have preferred. Which I do think at the end I did go in with colored pencil. But again, yeah. Also, like, in the original reference I was using for this drawing, they didn't have, like, the pointy ears, but I've been obsessed with drawing, like, elf ear type things recently. I think it's because of those two characters I created recently, my two OCs. Both of them have, like, elf ears, or, like, really pointy ears, and I've just been obsessed with drawing that recently. So yeah, also this character also is supposed to have, like, shaved sides of their hair, and it turned out kind of weird, so I'm just explaining it now, because I feel like I didn't fully detail it, because again, I was getting done. Like, the hair too, I ended up shading the hair, like, just one other color, because I just wanted to be done. And the hair literally took me, like, 2 seconds. I just, like, really quickly made it, because I was like, I'm so freaking tired of this. But yeah, this character looks really cool, though. It's definitely, like, a video game type character. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I feel like it was just me complaining a lot and rambling randomly, so I apologize for that. Hopefully next time I will be a little bit more succinct in my talking points, but I've just been kind of struggling recently. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye.